because I grew up in the village that's called Marango village, the small village just on the slope of the Mount Kilimanjaro. And then since I was a young boy, just explored the area with such a beautiful national waterfalls, and I could see hundreds of the clients come on the village, and I was very inspired, like where this coming from, and where these people coming from, and what they're doing here. And I couldn't realize that we have such a beautiful country. So many people could come and visit and enjoy, And then having also Mount Kilimanjaro, so that was very good to have this one, the mountain, and also national parks. So from that point, I get inspired from my brothers, my neighbors who does tourism before, and then I went to high school, and then afterwards I joined the College of African Wildlife Management, Mweka, and I graduated there as wildlife management and tourism. And then after graduate, I worked with the different companies in tourism industry, and then I found like, wow, there's so many opportunities that we can do beyond that other company being started, because as I said, I've been in the business over 10 years. So, and back then I saw there's so many opportunities, and especially at that time, there's even digital marketing was that strong, like we speak right now. So, and I started my business, just a small shop downtown. Before I didn't have an office, So I like the point that you say start from little and then it keep growing. So I would definitely inspire the young Tanzania professionals who are in tourism, or if not in tourism, perhaps we want to join the tourism industry. That it doesn't need to have so much. A lot of money to start your business. It's the most important is to start to build your network, because as you say, the network, your net is your worth. So that started because I remember that time I used to walk down the street in Moshi, and then even I tried to link up with the different hotels, like, hey guys, if you have the people who want to do Kilimanjaro, want to do safari, even the short trip downtown in Moshi, that I can show them around. And then from that point, I remember I had a couple from Spain, and I showed them around. They really like it and say, okay, we would like to do something like safari or short trip. So I went them on safari and then really loved that and say, we definitely recommend more to your friends. They want to recommend more to their friends. And then what happened, from that point, I started to get more phone calls, emails. Hey, a friend got a good experience. We want you to show us also a country. And that I ended up to start my own business. Because it was really tough, because sometimes I could imagine, like, how can I start? When I looked at the other guys with the safari vehicles, with the nice offices, and then for me it was a dream, And then afterwards I just started the business, the small shop, very tiny shop in downtown. And then thank God now I have more than 5 cars, safari vehicles. So I would say it's a great movement so far. Apart from the COVID, we all experienced such a tough times, but also it's very good times, because during the COVID time I came to realize it's not about money. We need money, right? But the most important is time, because the time will never come back. But during the COVID time, when I have time and focus on something, it absolutely make a difference. So, and that's why I came up with a great idea. Although in 2016, 2017, I saw an opportunity also by doing tourism and also farming, because that time I could see there's so much potential in the farming, because I could imagine how much am I going to buy the food on the market all the time to feed my client for safari in the mountain, because we're big time in the mountain. And I say, wow, okay. And I asked the mama, like, hey mama, what are you doing, like, apart from this selling the vegetable in the market? Say, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I was like, wow. And then she can send the kid to school. She can some of them, they have even good cars. And I was like, oh my God, even this little I can save it and I can make it different, because for what you see, the transaction tourism is, I mean, it's big money, you know, like the park fees or other stuff, the accommodation are very expensive. But I could be amazed like how this mama, how they can save the little they have, and then they can send the kid to school through those small business. And then afterwards, and then the other things which make me conscious to do farming, because I was very see different articles like how to control the environment, plant the trees, and that's my passion, because as I said, I'm background in wildlife management, but also through my my family's keeping in the village, we keep some few cows, goats, and do farming like banana, coffee. My grandpa used to teach me on how to grow coffee. So that's this could be a right venture. And then from that point, I started to do farming this farm, just plant tomatoes. And so many people was really surprised to hear, like, hey, you're doing tomatoes, like you do farming. Because from tourism, the farming, like, wow.
Me too.
Yeah, you know, it's like, what are you talking about? You know, like the dollar's great, and but I feel like this could be a right time for me also to start as side business, you know. But for that, I mean, during that time it was so difficult also to mention also to my friends, like, hey, I'm doing farming, because you know, I know, you know, Tanzania, like especially when you come with the farming, because our parents or our fellows would just rely on the rainfall, you know. And then all infrastructures, it's quite expensive. I mean, but it's not only expensive if you don't have a right channel or someone who can guide you, you know. Because everything like greenhouse, we go, oh wow, it's this 50 million or 20 million, and then wow, I can't afford by that time. But I get good experience by planting tomatoes and other vegetables, and that always focus at least to feed my client, because I can see majority of the farmers, they not really practice, they're not ethical, you know. They're more business oriented. For example, the way the pests they use, you know, on how they control the pest, it's really very very sad, because the consumers or the market, we're going to buy the stuff in the market, you don't know where the food is coming from. And unfortunately, what I see in even the big market in Moshi, I mean, to be honest, there's no really the self control, you know. Everybody can bring the food in the market and do the business. So from that point, I say, like, I need to be really ethical and be grow something very nice, and that will keep in push to grow organic food, so that can, you know, because now there's so many cases of the cancer, and people have been suffering a lot. They don't know what they get this cancer, you know, or what they get this complication. It's like when you come back and think and see what even the feeding, what the people eat, that's really really sad. And then in 2019, before COVID time, and I just keep concentrating on the farming. And then 2020 was great. I mean, the farm, because no tourism, and that time, you know, at least we get something to eat, and just for survival of the family as well. And even also the neighbors who are living in the area, you know, they just get the food and they feed their families. So and later on, during the COVID time, I say, wow, this is because when sometimes I invite people, hey, come out, they ask me like, where are you? I say, at the farm. You know, when they come, they say, wow, that's a good thing. And that's I come up with this idea to do agritourism. Because I want to take this beyond what they do farming, you know. Because when you say farmer and mkulima, everybody's like, oh, okay, you know, maybe you grow like few things. But I just want to let local and also to share the local, with the local and also the foreigners about farming, because I was very inspired. One time I invited one of my friend downtown, the tourist, who came, and I was doing something around in Moshi, and I invite them for a dinner, and I showed the farm. They was really surprised, and I even sometimes they could ask me, what this plant? I said, oh, this is papaya. I said, wow, I've never seen papaya, you know, in my entire life, like in the tree. And I said, wow, this something could work out. So from that point, I keep in pushing, like by doing this, the sundowners, like in the evening, welcome people to come from Moshi. We come and do the farm tour. They see what we have, and also later on we have a dinner with a big bonfire, and sometimes we do the live band at the farm, and you could see how people really enjoy it. And then this pushed me to improve the farm. And then after that was 2022, before 2023, at the end of 2023, I put one tent, and then everyone is like, wow, we love to come to stay here, you know. And then that's what really inspired me and pushed me to get more and more. So far we have a small camp that we have only 6 tents, but actually they plan to have around 15 tents, so that we can welcome people, local, international, because the idea, my dream here, to make a center of excellence and inspiration. So the young guys, everybody who they think that agriculture's stuff or whatever, they will come here and learn, and we can mentor them and give the direction what to do and what to grow at a specific time, because majority of the farmers, they really struggle, and especially on the infrastructure and innovation. Yeah, thank you, Musa.
Normally in businesses,
Exactly.
it's not always sunshine and rainbows.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes there are a lot of challenges.
big time.
As you said, in 2020, 2021,
Yes.
we had COVID,
Exactly.
which had a very huge impact on tourism.
Yeah.
A lot of people went broke, a lot of people went out of business. So in your business, what are the challenges that you have been facing that most people don't really know about?
Wow. You know, like my story been like roller coaster, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
Okay.
You know, even COVID,
Yeah.
before COVID,
Yeah.
you know, in business, you know, especially in the hospitality,
Yeah.
there's so many people involved. You know, like sometimes you can get out of control,
Yeah.
because this is a big thing. I mean, Tanzania, all over. I mean, mostly in Tanzania,
Yeah.
especially. People that could be also a challenge,
Yeah.
and also because you know, like I can do the best to bring people,
Yeah.
but here we have a hotel who can welcome the client, and then we have a tour guide who show the client and who provide the whole experience that we promise the people.
Yeah.
You know, and then all the infrastructures like the vehicle, the tents, and that can give the client a full experience.
Okay.
So it's the people, the infrastructure, the equipment,
Yeah.
and all other stuff that make the experience be nice. So the challenges, there's so many challenges that we encounter on the way. And then it could be staff issues, or it could be the government issue, it could be the tax issue. There's so many things that can involve. But this is not like can make you, won't make you to fulfill your dream. So that I call the challenges. It's not the problem for me. You know, if you say the problem, you accept like this is the end. I can't go beyond that one. Even that's why you can see, like even during the COVID time, I didn't sleep. You know, like I would try to find more opportunities, because here it's for sure there's no tourists. What should we do? So from that point, I moved. Just came back and say, okay, you know what? This is the right time to deliver what I've learned before COVID about farming, about agriculture, and I start implement. Although it was very challenging, as we spoke this morning, the working capital here is such a very challenging to start the business, because even the bank, they won't support. It's difficult to set up business the way the whole system have been made. But for example, you can be the witness to talk about the farm. If I remember the time when I started developing in maybe 2018, I talked to one of the bank manager, agriculture guy, because they say we have an agri business. And I went there and talked to them. It's like, oh, okay, but you know, Nyange, you're just starting. Let's see, you know. The guy was very possible, saying, he came and look around and say, just listen what them, what just a thought.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm very grateful right now. That thought become a thing.